Hey guys, Cam for15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Zom 100 episode review for you guys as we're continuing on with this amazing show that continues to even furtherly be amazing. And we continue on with Akira's, his whole life after, well, not be able to work no more because their world's in a literal zombie apocalypse. As well as we actually meet the new girl character we see on the poster. The one in the, I would say the tracksuit, but I guess the, the gym shorts and then the training bra pretty much. We don't know her name yet, unless I missed it in the episode. But it was actually pretty interesting to get kind of like two different sides of the story of these characters, where we kind of see how she is more kind of reserved and I guess you can say cautious of what she does, while Akira, he kind of is a carefree person that is just doing things just to do things, just to have fun. And he doesn't really, I guess you could say, understand the gravity of the situation he currently is in, while obviously the girl understands the situation that she's in, but you know, she doesn't have that personality where she's at least taking some carefreeness and she's looking maybe at certain bright things of, I guess, about being in this situation. So I wonder if we're gonna get like more of a backstory to find out like, okay, what's her deal, what she did before the apocalypse hit, you know, simple things like that. But it was a very interesting episode, to say the least. You know, you just have it to where Akira, the first thing he does is like he literally cleans his room like for the first time in like the 3 years he did, because if you remember from episode 1, he was pretty much like a slob. He just had, his room was kind of like what you would see in a hoarder's household, just a bunch of garbage bags. But you know, it absolutely was funny when he was throwing out the garbage and he like threw one at like a zombie and the zombie was like, what the hell? So that was pretty interesting to see. Now, okay, he cleaned out his room. He seems like he's, you know, enjoying life and everything, even though like outside it's like a literal zombie apocalypse. And then 2, he also starts drinking some beer and he's like, oh, the beer, it's so great to drink this pleasure away. And then he realizes like, oh, he's out of him. And that ends up making him go to like the gas station store or whatever, and pretty much as he's sliding down, it was funny because they cut to this family, or this husband and this wife, I'm guessing, and they're just afraid of like the zombies breaking in, and they walk outside a bit and they see him and they just like, what the hell, and then it's like, okay, could you get us some of these, you know, toiletries and other things? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'm just going to the, you know, store real quick. And he ends up doing that and he rides his bike only to go to the store, and then that's when he runs into the girl, and obviously he thinks the girl is pretty cute, so he's wondering like, oh, you know, I didn't know there was other survivors and things like that in here. And now in the meantime, it was funny because when we go over to her side of the thing, she was kind of inner monologuing in her head, because she wasn't really caring about what Akira was doing necessarily. She was wondering like, this guy is interesting, like he's so carefree and acting like he doesn't understand the situation that he's currently in. But you have to wonder, like, clearly these two characters are gonna get to know each other better, and they're gonna have some sort of impact on each other in some sort of way. And you know, we later find out like, oh, this like truck comes in because these zombies start coming in. She literally saves his life, and then she goes off and stuff like that, and only to realize like, you know, he's surrounded by, you know, we have it where Akira's starting to get surrounded by zombies, and then he takes a freaking motorbike pretty much and rides home. And then you kind of get the kind of like the sad thing where he sees that the two people he met early in the episode, they more than likely ended up getting, they more than likely ended up dying in the freaking, yeah, they ended up, what the hell, he more than likely ended up dying in a freaking and by a zombie attack. They broke in, I guess they broke into the door. So, you know, it's kind of the thing that sucks about this. And it's also kind of something about this anime where it's like, I feel like we're going to meet some characters. Our main characters will probably come across. And then next thing you know, they're gone, they're gone for a second. They could kind of go back to the area where they're at, and they might be either dead or turn into zombies. So that's kind of the thing. And yeah. And in the meantime, that's when we cut over to the girl's perspective, and we kind of see like, oh, she's doing all these things. But even before that, we have it to where Akira's like making this list, obviously this bucket list of what he wants to do before he ends up turning into a zombie or dying to a zombie or something. Which, hey, I guess that's where the title Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead comes from. So we kind of cut over to the girl, and we kind of see she also has her own bucket list of things that she wants to do, or things that she's not allowed to do, and things she's supposed to do. And we find out like she's watched like these zombie movies to get like an understanding of like, okay, how should I navigate a zombie apocalypse? And it seems like she's very analytical and things like that. And is very serious about like everything that's going on around her. But hey, you know, it doesn't seem like she's a carefree individual as of now. Maybe that might change, because in the opening, you know, or in the ending, we see that the four characters that we're gonna be following, which is Akira and her, we see a moment where they're like eating some food at like, I guess, a campfire little spot or whatever, and she starts laughing. So maybe she'll show that, you know, difference, that more carefree, fun personality she might actually have in there. She's just changed maybe because of the zombie apocalypse. But, you know, it seems like she has all the gadgets and the gears. Like she has like these cameras and things like that. So that's absolutely funny. Because she ended up seeing like Akira run into the store, and she was like, oh, a survivor? What the hell? And then she was pretty much analyzing everything, you know, around her surroundings. Like, and then, you know, it was a funny thing. I thought like, it seemed like to me she was working for like some sort of secret agency, but, you know, that's trying to take down these zombies. But, you know, shockingly enough, you know, we see that the truck driver was actually a zombie driving the truck. So, you know, at first I'm like, oh, she must work for some sort of secret agency like group. Didn't expect that, but no, she's just a civilian pretty much, just like Akira, just getting by, making sure she's okay and stuff like that. But her side of the story was actually pretty cool. Like, it was interesting to know more about her. Now, she also does make the mention of, I guess, about LA also being in a zombie apocalypse too. So, you know, it's interesting just to say the least, because it's like, okay, so does this mean the entire world, planet Earth, is taken over by a zombie apocalypse, or is it just like Japan where they're stationed? I know that in the LA they put like in the LA they put the dots right next to the L and then the A, so I don't know if that's like maybe some sort of short-term city in Japan they call LA, or if it is actually like Los Angeles, California, pretty much. So if you want to make more clarification, please put that in the comment section for me. But just, if that is, you know, United States, Los Angeles, well then, okay, then clearly this world is, you know, apt. Again, I also want to find out, like, okay, what happened with the zombie apocalypse, or this just happened or something like that. So, you know, that's going to be interesting to see where the story's going to go. I like both Akira and this new girl. Sorry. And can't wait to see where it's gonna go. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about this week's episode of Zom 100. Continue to liking this show. A lot of people are saying that this could be anime of the season. It's definitely, you know, out of all the animes I've watched so far that are like brand spanking new, definitely this is my anime of the season. I am enjoying this watch and things like that. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Zom 100 content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. So then guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day. Peace.